This is Sports Federation TV. If you missed the first segment about bowls, you can catch it on YouTube in the next week. You can also catch our repeats tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. And also thanks to Cape Town TV, who will be broadcasting the show on a range of different times within their broadcast period over the next week. We now move on to softball. We're chatting to two young men. Matthew, Truter, you well?
Yeah, and you?
All good. Stewart, Jacobs, good?
Very well, yourself?
Nice hairstyle you have there for today. Looking good. Young man, tell me a bit about softball. Why are you playing softball? Isn't softball for girls?
No, that's the thing that we're trying to change. I mean, everyone thinks softball's for girls. My mom played softball, my dad played baseball, which is how I was practically born into the sport.
So why? How do you get into a team called the Team SA Under-19 softball?
Okay, you start at junior level, it all start at club level. The scouts come to watch you, you make the Western Cape team, and you go to tournament. From tournament, they choose a SA team. Out of all the provinces, KZN, Limpopo, they choose one big SA team. And then from there, if possible, you go overseas and you play international. So that's how it's all been chosen.
And you guys are going to play international?
Yes, we are.
Where you going?
Michigan, America.
Why would you go to play softball in Michigan? Yeah. Men going to play softball in a baseball country? That don't make sense. Explain that to me, sir.
You actually get some men playing softball there as well. Senior, like men, like older men playing softball there as well. Championships. I'm not sure about the leagues though. I'm not sure the leagues are that competitive as baseball they have there.
Matthew, how exciting is this game and why do people play this game?
I think it's because it's not a game that everyone can play. It's complicated. So when you're good at it, you know you're good at it. It's not, like I can say, it's not everything that everyone can play. So,
Stewart, what makes it exciting for you? Why are you playing this game?
For the best part, I love batting. That's my best part. But in general, I just love the game. So wherever I play, wherever they put me, I just play the game for the love of the game.
What's your position?
I play second base and I'm a pitcher. That's my two positions. But I prefer second base. But I pitch most of the time in my level team.
And at club level, do you pitch or where do you play?
Mostly pitcher, and he's my catcher. So we are a combination.
Okay.
And if there is a pitcher, then they prefer me playing second base. But at the moment, I'm just a pitcher because at our club level, there is no pitcher. So I prefer pitching at club level.
What is it like to feel when you be called a SA player?
I feel honored.
Why?
Representing your country. I feel very honored. It's not all youngsters that can make the SA team. It's very hard to get in the team. So yeah, I just hope for the best and I hope to do my best over there to make my country proud.
Matthew, in your case?
There's a lot of it behind. Like you do feel honored that you get to represent your country, wear your badge on your chest. Yeah.
How much training do you need to put in between now and when you leave in July?
Okay, we have a few training camps that we had. So far, we had one in Durban recently. Our next one's gonna be in Pretoria. But I mean, most of the training is training you do by yourself. That's where you improve the most.
So what kind of training do you do to improve you?
I go jogging and I attend gym.
Okay. And you, Stewart?
Me, I just, at the moment, currently I'm working. So the time schedules isn't that good. So when I have time, I do jog and I do a bit of batting. But most of the time I work on my pitching because that's what I was picked in the team. So I pitch a lot during the days.
How do you practice pitching? Explain that to me.
Okay, there's a difference between pitching in baseball and pitching in softball.
Yeah.
In baseball, you actually throw the ball. In softball, it's underarm. So we have very fast pitches in Cape Town, I must say.
Yeah.
So underarm is softball, and then baseball is overarm.
So how do you practice your underarm pitching?
You just swing and swing as fast as you can. You just swing the ball. There's a technique. You have different types of balls that you throw.
Yeah.
You get the curve, the fast ball, the change up, and the slider. There's a lot more, but that's the stuff I can throw.
What is your favorite ball?
The fast ball. You can't see it.
Is that what's your favorite?
It's my favorite.
And you get a lot of strikeouts?
Yes, I do. I do here in Western Cape. I do, yes.
Tell me a bit about this training camp that you guys go to. What's it like? What's the vibe like between the players?
At first, it was a bit tense because all players are from different provinces. But the second training camp, and once we chatted in the group amongst the players, everyone felt comfortable and we just gelled as a team. So I believe we're going to do good over there.
We're chatting to two young men who are going to represent their country playing softball in America. Matthew, how exciting is it on this training camp? Because like Stewart says, it's a gelling of personalities, the coaching staff. How do you find it? Do you fit in? Or do you find that there's the KZN guys one side, Western Cape guys one side?
No, that's not like that. Everyone's with everyone. Especially when they have our dorm, when they divide us into our dorms, they mix the provinces up so the guys can gel with each other and not single out each other.
Okay, and then the training, is it like every day, a whole day? How long is the training camp?
We have a training camp over a weekend, so
Okay.
it's the Friday, Saturday, and the Sunday. The Friday we normally have like a team building, and the Saturday and Sunday we have our trainings.
Okay, and then they take you through the positional play, or how does it work, Stewart?
Okay, it depends on which position you play. We have the training on the Saturday and probably the Sunday. So whichever position you play, they know you're good, so you made the SA team. And so they just try to build on your weaknesses on that position to strengthen you. So that's how we work as individuals, and as a team we'll just get better.
How many players are in the squad?
Currently 17, I think.
So do you play a match on this camp, or is it just a training on skills?
We have our training the Saturday, and then the Sunday we'll have a short training and then a game.
Okay. Wherever it is, you play against a team from there or amongst each other?
It's different with different things.
Okay.
It's between each other and sometimes against different teams.
How do your friends and family see you now that you made the SA team?
I think it's the same. I mean, they know who I am. That's the same. Nothing different.
Okay. People at work with you, Stewart?
They're very proud of me actually. They're very proud of me at work, and I'm very grateful for that. And they're very proud that I'm going away. I'll represent my workplace over there, but they're very proud of me, and I just like it like that.
Good. Matthew, you on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
I'm
so
on
people can
Facebook
follow you?
and Instagram.
What's your title?
Matthew _Truter 38.
Okay. Stewart?
I'm just a Facebook fan, so I love my Facebook.
Okay.
I'll stick it there.
So you can follow them on Facebook and Twitter.
Yes, I will. There will be pictures, and so I'll post it up.
Wi-Fi is going to be working overtime there for you guys.
Definitely will.
Guys, thank you for your time. Good luck. We come back with a trophy, or at least a medal, so we can see what it's like. Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
You too.
Let's take an ad break, and when we come back, we'll be chatting netball. See you now.
Welcome to Factory Shops SA mobile app. This app helps you find your nearest factory shop so you can save money. Download for clever shopping in distance locations. Search or browse. See your nearest shop's trading hours, website, or email them, phone them, or navigate with GPS to the shop. It's so easy. Factory Shops SA mobile app is the first and only mobile app in South Africa that shows you where your factory shops are. Download now on iTunes or the Google Play.
Hi, I'm JP Nordia from Cape Rugby TV. Join me every Wednesday at 9 p.m. for the latest on rugby in Western Province. We focus on club rugby with selected match highlights, great tries, top interviews, the latest logs, results and fixtures, fantastic competitions, social media and fan interaction. Join me and our panel of rugby experts as Cape Rugby TV finally brings local rugby to the masses. It's Cape Rugby TV every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. right here on Cape Town TV.
This is Sports Federation TV. If you've just tuned in, you missed the first two segments where we chatted softball and we chatted bowls. You can catch us on repeat tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. You can catch us on YouTube next week on Cape Town Sports Federation TV. We have our own channel. You can catch it there. We're moving along swiftly. One of our partners is the Western Cape Provincial Sport Confederation. One of the affiliates is Western Cape Netball, and we have on the show right now Cape Town Netball. Marsha, you are?
I'm the president of the Cape Town Netball Federation. It's a newly changed our name recently, because before that we were Cape Metro Netball Federation, and prior to that, as you can see, Western Province Netball Federation.
Marlene Williams, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Good. Marsha, give us a short overview of how wonderful and how big netball has grown in Cape Town.
What I can say is netball is growing every day. Just 2 days ago, we received 2 applications from clubs.
Nice.
Our application time to register, the cutoff date was April, but continuously every week new clubs come to the fore, or even clubs that normally played in just in the communities, and now they want to play competitive and become a structured a club. So it's growing every day. Look at 37 clubs that are playing now, and 13 sub-unions that are also playing now and affiliated to us. Some of them are becoming a little bit inactive, but then we have our guardian system and we follow up on them. That the development person can tell you much more about that because it's a job.
Yep. Tell us, Marlene, what's happening in netball?
Okay, in netball, from a development perspective, we got juniors. We started the juniors because they, at the end of the day, is the people that's going up as Springboks and upcoming Western Province players. We've started with the junior league in 2014, and then we're starting with a membership of 68. We now in 2016 we've got 215 juniors playing.
Nice.
But that is juniors that doesn't, they play it, some of the schools doesn't give netball as a sport. So we're bringing it back to it. We're starting a league. We started a league also, and then we've got our sub-unions that's also got junior leagues that they perform.
Nice.
So I keep a tab on them. I'm visiting them, see that it's going. We've got Mitchell's playing. As the president has informed you, we've got 37 clubs. We've got 13 sub-unions and 9 that's active.
Good. Marsha, often people think of netball as just a sport that's an informal thing. And you've mentioned how many clubs. You mentioned that it's a growing sport. Tell me a bit about your academy.
Yeah, we have 3 academies that we run. One for players, starting at January, and that we started off with. First, we bring in the teams, the Western Province teams of the previous year, and then we bring in all the clubs, the players who are interested to come fit, but that is for skills. Skills, and then of course our Western Cape Town Netball Federation coaches, they also work with them. So it's focused on skills to enhance and improve the skills, so that at the end of the day, when we move to our trials, then they are fit, and then they are more skillful, hopefully, and the ultimate will then be to make the Cape Town team or teams. We also have men playing netball.
Men playing netball.
Yes, and they are actually the players with the elevation. You think they are here, then they are there already with the ball. And that's a one academy, the players, and it runs through until we're done with our trials. And then obviously we go to tournaments and championships. And after that, we resume in October, just after the last championships. And then they off season, they receive a training program, and coming back in January again.
Okay.
But this year we are going to change our story, but that's for another time. What are we going to do about that? Then we have running the academy for the umpires.
Yeah.
And that is with the same objective. We need more SA umpires.
Okay.
And last year we have 9 new SA gradings, and at this moment we only have 1 A graded umpire, SA graded umpire. He was also officiating at the Brutal Fruit.
Yep.
So that is where we want to see our umpires, they must move. And then we have the coaches. And bringing in new coaches, and they follow a program. Our coaches director work with them, and then we assign them to a team. Sometimes they shadow. Of course, we want to develop and give them the opportunity at the end of the day to coach a Cape Town Federation team. This year, we've introduced 4 new coaches, young ones, because we must also look at age.
Yes.
And we must look at transformation and all those things. So we are bringing in, with the players and the umpires and the coaches.
So it's a nice holistic picture. Marlene, how active is the development portfolio within netball?
It's very active. I go from Saturdays to Sundays. I go to clubs and see how the sub-unions is doing. And then, as from the development point of view, if we've got trials for Ericas, that is now the crop of Western Province. They start all at Ericus, but comes from the sub-unions. They participate, then we form teams to participate against the other regions in the Western Cape.
And is this a full-time job for you, or do you have other work?
No, I've got my other work also, but my passion for netball is like such. I've recently been employed by DCAS, and I'm also helping the schools now get the board so that we can start getting at small Western Province players that moving up in the structure.
So if I remember correctly, you said that there's a school league, and the school league will now play, teams will now play in your league as well.
No, they play in their own leagues at school. What we do is the following. Those people, some of those kids, they don't play netball at school. So we're trying to re-establish the netball at school so that they can play in leagues at school, so that they don't have a problem of traveling to wherever. That's why we established the kids is just staying there Saturday, so we started the junior league. But some of the schools do have netball. And now recently we're starting with one Elsies River at the moment. We're starting with the leagues there so that the kids can participate in their own leagues at their own schools and everything, so that we can make it a success as it goes further along.
I'm going to ask you a silly question. When under 10-year-old kid plays netball, is the net as high as it is for an adult? Because
No,
I've often wondered that question.
No, sir, and it's not. We're starting from under 9.
Under 9?
Yes, sir, 9, and then it goes further up. The 9 is 2.5, and the longer one is 3.5.
Because I wondered about that, and no, I've never had anyone can give me an answer. Marsha?
Just want to add quickly there, but the court, the netball court is
the same.
Ah, okay.
It's only the netball post that differs.
And it's often, and it's interesting to see that before you used to have this little tripod where people could get injured. Now it's changed. How has it changed? Because now it's in the ground, or it's got a round thing to make it safer, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's for safety reasons. And that is also to show how not only nationally but internationally, that the development of sport with equipment and the game itself.
Marsha, tell us briefly about this brutal foot national challenge that happens, because people just see this thing on TV and it's fast and it's amazing to watch.
And it's
the
brutal.
Skill. And you're right, it's brutal.
It's brutal.
Do we have a team from Western Cape in there?
We have the Western Cape Southern Stings team, and they did actually quite well. Ended third, the bronze medalist.
Nice.
And hopefully next year we will definitely be the champions. We are looking at the #1 spot. Quite competitive. Also go through all the ropes, your trials at your district level, then your provincial trials, and also invited players. And then after the team has been selected, then you have your coach, and it's only played over a 2 months period.
Okay.
It's starting in April and in May. I had the privilege to attend the final, so it's hectic.
And it's
hectic.
a national
Super
tournament all over the show.
It's a national tournament that is
Okay.
now, it's been running for the 3rd year now, so it's doing quite good with the sponsorships, of course, that provide enough, but not enough as it should be for the players, but they are very excited about it.
Marlene, how would you say people should get involved in netball to take netball to the next level from a development point of view? Parents, as an example.
There's a lot of parents that do support the children on a Saturday, as I can see it from my point of view. Sometimes Marsha didn't enter by the gate and she asks, well, what's going on here? But we trying our best to get the parents involved. I myself we've got people that we're giving courses for, that's old people that was here for years, but they can't get to the new stuff that the youngsters do. Like I will get quickly to theoretical and practical, but we're still getting them aboard, getting them involved with the children, starting from sub-unions, let them create their own, for instance, their own committees to do stuff, so that if I'm not there, if I fall away, that thing will still go. So it's the growth in it that must go, and the basics that must be dealt with, that's all.
Definitely. Marsha, in closing, how do people find out more about netball? Do you have a Facebook, Twitter?
Yes, we have a website, the Cape Metro Netball Federation website. Still need to change the name, and of course we're on Facebook, and we have an office in Belleville, so we are all over the show if they want to make contact with us. So can I just say quickly something
Yep.
about the forthcoming event?
Yes, please.
It's the SA Under 17, Under 19 Championships. That will be hosted in the Kuils River, the Kailan High School. That's the more the premises or the facilities that we find the best in the States.
Yes.
So, and it's more than 1,000 players that will participate, because each province may enter 4 under 17 teams and
Wow.
4 under 19 teams. That is it's actually the inauguration one and we are honored to be the host of it.
Nice.
So that is also to bring the younger players through, and fits in with the development plan, the bigger plan of Netball South Africa, the under 19s moving up to under 21 and so. So we are looking at plus minus 1,000 players, 100 coaches, and more than 80 umpires. So it's also a very, very exciting time. We're quite busy with the preparations.
We'll definitely be watching it, the updates on Facebook, because I know there will be lots of updates there. Ladies, thank you for your time. Good luck with netball and the tournament.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much for the
Let's take an
opportunity.
ad break, and when we come back, we'll be chatting Safa Western Cape.
Ooh,